Should you build a business around NFTs? In this video, I'm going to share one reason why you should and one reason why you shouldn't. If you want to see more videos like this one helping you grow your online business, please click like and subscribe below. Hey everyone, I'm Brian McAnulty. I'm the founder of Heights Platform, the online course creation software that helps creators like you monetize your knowledge and get your customers results. Everyone is talking about NFTs these days. So everywhere you look, it seems like there's another channel or another person, even another entrepreneur who's previously talked about something else, and now suddenly they're talking about NFTs. Well, I can promise you, if you're someone who's already a fan of this channel, that's not what our channel is going to turn into. But I feel like there's a good topic to address here because for new entrepreneurs, hearing about this and seeing how, oh, this person's making millions with NFTs or this person did this with NFTs, it's a little bit hard to understand and to think about, well, is this something I should get into? Is this something that's worth it? Is it really possible? Can I build a business around this, or should I do something else? So that's really what I want to address in this video. Now, entrepreneurs tend to have this issue where you have this sense that the grass is always greener and there's always something else that you could be doing that maybe that's a better thing to do than the business that you're currently in. And this is a phenomenon that doesn't affect only beginner entrepreneurs, but people who are really veterans and have built really successful multi-million-dollar businesses to always think, well, should I do something else? Is that going to be more enjoyable for me? Or is that going to make more money for me? Or anything like that. There's always some thought or doubt that maybe you should try something else. So with NFTs being so popular right now, everyone talking about them and hearing about all these stories of people selling essentially an image for this crazy amount of money, I want to really address if it's worth it for a new entrepreneur, especially, to get into the business of NFTs versus whatever you were planning on doing in a potential business before you heard about NFTs. So my intention here with this video is not to bash or promote NFTs. It's really to help the individual entrepreneur find out what is best for their particular situation. So when you're a new entrepreneur and you're hearing about all these different ways to make money online, it's common to really constantly be jumping from one thing to another. And that's really not what you want to do, but it can be a challenge, especially if you're just getting started. So it's common that you see some ad or you see some promotion or something online about how someone's making money doing X, selling on Amazon, starting an agency, buying and selling NFTs. So it could be anything. And the mistake that a lot of new creators and new entrepreneurs make is trying to jump from one thing to another. They try something out, it doesn't make them any money in that first week or month, and then they go and try something else out. And I think that there's a better way to approach this and a better way to figure out what you should do with your online business rather than having to feel like you have to keep jumping from one thing to the next. And while there is so much potential with NFTs and there are people that are making these crazy amounts of money with their investments, it's something that it's a little bit deceiving, I think. So it makes sense if it's something that you already have some kind of expertise or experience in. So if you have been following crypto for years and years, and now you're getting into the NFTs and you're thinking, well, I should do this and I want to get more involved in this. I understand this perfectly. This is just something that I do and really enjoy, then it could make sense for you to get involved in that. But if you're hearing about this more recently, and then you're hearing about all these people making all this money, and you're thinking, okay, well, there's still time for me to get involved in it, I think that it's almost a little bit disingenuous if somebody would suggest to you or recommend to you that you should do that, because it's the way that it looks kind of unfair is that you see these success stories, but you don't understand, and not you don't understand, but you can't understand what the people who are getting these massive results, how long they have been involved in crypto, how much they've been studying this, and what led up to the point that they got these massive results. So, of course, there's one or two people that got lucky, but that's not just true with NFTs, that's true with everything. So you don't want to try to set your business up as like hoping that you get lucky. That's not a recipe for a successful business. So, for example, I'm not super passionate about crypto either way. I don't have a really strong opinion either way of if it's the best thing or the worst thing, but I've been studying it. I understand a lot about it. I had some Bitcoin way back with the whole Mount Gox thing where everyone's Bitcoin got taken. At the time, that was probably like $50. Maybe it would have been a couple $1,000s now, something like that. But I've invested more over time and I have made some good returns with it. But right now, I'm not investing anything in crypto in particular. I already took my money out of that a while ago. I haven't touched NFTs at all, even though I've been, I would say, involved in understanding the space and following it for quite a long time now. And am I missing out maybe on some potential good investments or things I could do? Yes, definitely. But for me, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on my business. And this is something that I've been growing this business since 2009. And that is my focus. That's what I want to invest in because that's what I have the most experience in. And that's what I believe has the most likelihood of generating a return for me because while I've studied the crypto and followed that for a little bit here and there, it's not the core thing that I've been doing. So I think that this is the real important distinction for an entrepreneur. If there's something else that you have so much experience in that you could be doing as a business, I would really caution you against just jumping away from that and saying, okay, now I'm going to learn about NFTs just because that's what everyone's talking about right now. So there's so many ways to make money online. You can do almost anything and turn that into a career nowadays. Just some things are more exciting to talk about in a YouTube video than other things. But there's people out there that have the craziest businesses that are providing value to the world and making money with that. So if you are a new entrepreneur and you're the kind of person that you feel like you can relate to the idea of seeing all these different ways of making money online, and jumping from one thing to the next, not feeling sure or certain of what to work on, I would suggest that you consider building an online course. And I have to kind of add a disclaimer here that our business is we are an online course creation software. But the reason that we built our business is because how great I think it is for creators to be able to build an online course business. So what's so awesome about this is you can take what you have experience in and then provide value to the marketplace and to others by teaching what you know. And this is something where it's so powerful because number one, there's no cost to get started. There's essentially zero investment. You don't have to buy products. You don't have to risk money on NFTs or something like that. It's just your own skills. So you can start as affordably as you want. And you can start almost immediately because there's not too much of a product you have to develop. So you have to build this course, but a lot of people actually take the route of trying to validate an audience and then kind of offering and building the course for that audience as they go. And that's really what I believe is usually the best for most creators. I'll link a video in the description for more about that if you are interested in this. But the whole point is, even if you don't want to build an online course, doing something like that with your particular expertise or specific domain knowledge that you have is generally going to be way better for you than just hopping on whatever is the next trend. So if you're someone that you've been studying crypto for so long, you're super passionate about it, you're super involved in it, then maybe getting super involved in NFTs is the right thing for you. But if you're someone where you've been trying out all these other ideas, you've been working on something that you do have some kind of skill, especially some kind of skill that you could teach others about, even if you're not the complete master of that yet, there's still beginners that you can teach and help get to your level, then that's probably where it makes more sense to focus your time. And you shouldn't doubt yourself or feel any kind of lack of confidence in doing that just because you hear people are having so much success with these NFTs. Because remember, it's not just random people suddenly reaching these crazy numbers or crazy levels of success. It's generally going to be people who have spent a real lot of time involved in the market, and the people who are going to have continuous and sustained success are those people that they've really been involved in it a long time. And so it's a little bit deceiving to think that, oh, well, I should just jump into this and that's going to be better. There's people out there doing probably whatever you've pictured as your potential business who are really successful, but they're just not talking about it and making these YouTube videos about it. So that's what I'd have you consider. If there is a specific business that you've thought of starting, but you haven't yet, I'd like you to leave a comment below and share with us what that is going to be about. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it got you thinking, and I hope it, at the very least, persuades you that whatever you choose to focus on, that you do choose to focus on it. You don't jump as much from one thing to another. When you're starting out, it's great to try a couple different things and understand what you enjoy. But once you have something where you believe you have a skill in it, you're passionate about it, it's really good to stick with that and continue growing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this one helping you grow your online business, check out this next video.